Today is December 1st, and that means it's the start of Vlogmas. And in reality, your life is probably boring. So today what I'm going to do is give you 5 tips on how I think you can successfully get through posting for the next 25 days. So right now I'm on vlog number 97. I've been vlogging pretty much daily for the last 97 days. I give or take a few. I have skipped a few days, but I think I can give you some solid advice about what it takes to vlog every day, and maybe things that will help you so it's not so much of a burden and you could actually succeed. I've been making vlogs for the last couple months, and I did a 30-day, and then I just kind of kept on going. And I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. And from what I understand, Vlogmas, I've never done it, but what happens is you vlog for every day leading up until Christmas, starting December 1st. I'm sure a lot of you are gonna attempt, and if you're successful, I think it depends on a few things. Everyone can do it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, there's a good chance it's not gonna be exactly the way that you want. So I just got done finishing some videos for the coffee shop. They were doing some new seasonal drinks. You know, I was thinking, what should I eat for lunch today? I feel like Carne Asada Chips are the move. So I came here mainly because it's convenient, drive through, and it's pretty solid. So today, as we've gone out, my son Jared, he's not really having it. He wants to go home, so we're gonna get this, go home, and enjoy in the comfort of our home. Sometimes life doesn't really work out the way that you think. You know, you may have a plan, you may see something in your mind that you want to do, and just sometimes life is lifing and you got to make adjustments. And that's why I'm saying sometimes, like when you have your vision is too clear and you think that's the only way to do it, sometimes you got to adjust, because like I said, especially for my case, my son has special needs, and that always kind of dictates what I can do and what I can't do. So it just is what it is. But that doesn't mean it has to stop you. You can still do something, you know? Thank you. This is a staple place in Chula Vista, San Diego. Robertos. The urban legend is that that's actually the cousin of Lolita or something like that, and Lolita's is another #1 taco shop in San Diego. So let's see what we got here. I think we're gonna need to macro this up. So this is the Carne Asada Chips, and like I said, it's large. I've got them before. I've actually filmed it before, But this is what I was in the mood for today. It is rather large, and sadly I have finished them multiple times. But definitely a good meal to share. I like how their chips are, and I like how the cheese and the guacamole and everything, carne asada, they look a little slim on the carne asada, I'm not gonna lie. But to be fair, we are in borderline recession. This is what a standard bite will look like. It's good. It's always good. I think when it comes down to carne asada chips, the salsa matters, and also what they do to them. Like some people like to put beans, cilantro, pico de gallo on everything, and by that time, everything gets soggy, and it's not really that enjoyable to me. I feel like it's just too much. Anywhere that says like nachos or super nachos or something, I already know it's gonna be not that great. So this is the standard. It's got tortilla chips, guacamole. It looks like two forms of cheese, and carne asada, and of course the salsa. And this is the hot salsa. They have two different red ones. They also have green. And I'm not really a fan of green salsa. I prefer the red one. And then this is the spicy red one. Their salsa is good, but I wouldn't what's the expression, write home to mom about it. I would say it's pretty standard, but it is good. I feel like the crunch of the chips and the ingredients taste fresh. It's like always gonna be consistent. What I would rate it on a scale from 1 to 10, I think these are like solid. So like I would rate it an 8. I don't know what would necessarily make it better, but it's an 8. Like you're happy with what you got. You don't really have complaints. There's nothing bad. Is there anything like extraordinary? No. And that's why I say it's an 8. I gotta be more strict now because I give people too high of scores, you know? But an 8 I would say is pretty solid. I think it would have been a 9 maybe if like the meat was just like overpouring. I mean, the meat on here for sure is less meat than would be used in a carne asada burrito. It's definitely like if you opened up a carne asada taco and poured it on top, that's about how much meat you get. That is a little questionable, but like I said, we are in tough times. I wrote some stuff down on my phone, but I'm a scatterbrain. I left my phone in the car. I will eventually get it. But speaking of vlogging, you know, I was thinking about 5 things that would be beneficial to you, especially if you're thinking about doing Vlogmas. Number 1, I would say lower your expectations. You know, sometimes you want to film things and get cinematic or artsy-fartsy, and it's going to require a lot of time. Time in editing, time in filming, and I feel like it's going to create friction and make you not want to continue the process. There's going to be a few vlogs where like, you know, you're excited to film them, you're in an exciting moment. Save those times to be cinematic, but your day-to-day, I think just try to make it as simple as possible. The number 2 thing is for a lot of our lives, we actually do more than we actually think. And when it comes down to that, I would really stack a bunch of little clips of the things that you're doing and compile them together rather than one big like theatrical moment in your life. Chances are in reality, your life is rather mundane, just like most of us. And when it comes down to these moments, again, Save all that for like the big outings that you do, especially towards the holidays. If you're gonna go Christmas shopping, if you went to a holiday party, maybe those are the times that you actually really kind of give some thought about what kind of video you're trying to make. But when it comes down to making 25 consecutive videos, a lot of them aren't going to be hits. A lot of them are probably going to be not misses. I won't say they're misses, but they're going to be filler. Like when you watch a TV show, not all episodes can be a banger. Sometimes they save like the big climactic moment for the very end to get you on to the next one. I kind of think that's how vlogging is. Like some days you just don't have those cinematic moments. The number 3 thing that I would suggest is, if you can, collect as much B-roll as possible. Because when you do these videos, you're going to need some filler and some filler moments. And the B-roll will really help you get from point A to point B in your story. So you want to collect them because, especially over the holidays, like let's be honest, if you shoot a Vlogmas thing and it's a holiday theme, nobody's going to know the difference between this Christmas tree and that Christmas tree. They're all essentially the same thing. So whether you have like pictures of ornaments or a sign that says be merry or something, just collect all those clips and keep them for your Vlogmas, because I think that they'll be useful throughout all your videos if you just stockpile, little cute holiday moments, The 4th thing I would suggest, you're gonna probably get burnt out and run out of ideas because, like I said, most of our days are spent just doing our routine. And it's not to say that like your routine isn't filmable or it's not going to be enjoyable. But I think that a lot of times we just think to ourselves, don't film it. But I think if you have a moment where you interact with someone and you can have co-stars in your vlog, it definitely helps like get from point A to point B better when it's not just you as the cast. Like if you have, you go to get coffee with your friend or you have an interaction with a cashier or something, those kind of things really like do a lot for, I think, the pacing of the vlog and make it a much more enjoyable sequence. Or the 5th thing, I think, if you're going to be successful in pulling this off, is you got to find a way to have fun. This can't be like a task. If it's a task, you're not going to want to do it. There's going to be days where you're like, this is pointless. You're on day 11, day 12, and you're thinking, who wants to watch this? Because the first 10, nobody watched them either, and you're just going to give up. But if you have fun doing it, you have fun filming, I think it will really make the difference. So try to find some copyright-free holiday music or, just these things that give your videos like where they're fun for you to make. If you're not having fun doing this, I guarantee there's no way you're going to pull off 25 episodes of your vlog. And as a bonus tip, like I said, it's kind of a culmination of all these things, but as a bonus tip, in order to pull off 25 vlogs, it requires a lot of editing. So I really think you should try to find a way to make your videos where they don't require heavy editing, unless it's like maybe once a week you do a banger. It's just a lot more difficult. It's a lot more time consuming. The holidays, you don't want to spend all your time behind a computer editing your videos. It's like these are special moments that you're trying to capture and remember. So try to document more than, set the stage for something amazing to happen. Like I said, I think if you're going to pull this off, it's got to be something you have fun doing. The whole process is fun, whether it be filming, editing, and watching the final piece. And the last bonus tip for sure is that don't think that the video has to be a certain length of time. Like, your day might just suck and not too exciting, so it's like, shorter than a 5-minute video. It is what it is. And there's going to be days where like you have a lot to say and you have a lot of things going on, whether it be excitement for the holidays or frustration, booking this holiday travel, whatever you're doing, whatever you decide to vlog about. There's going to be days that are longer and days that are shorter, and just make the video as long as it needs to be. And I think if you follow these like 5 steps with a few bonus steps, there's a good chance you'll pull off this Vlogmas. And on the holidays, when your family's all together and they watch it or something, I think it will be enjoyable. And it will be great that you documented this amazing time. As far as Vlogmas goes, I wish you luck. It's definitely easier. The more you do it, the longer you do it, it will be easier for you to just pull it off. But don't be hard on yourself either. If sometimes life's too much and you can't pull off a day, like you had to skip, the world will be okay. You can skip. And just don't be hard on yourself and just have fun. Don't overthink it. Don't stress. And find those little moments that bring you peace.